Hey, what is up, everybody? My name is Rahul, and welcome to Tryhackme room called Res. So, this is a Tryhackme subscription based room. So, without much ado, let's begin. So, just a heads up, this is a room about Redis and how we can perform unauthenticated remote code execution onto the box. So, let's just begin. So, let's just start off with Rust scan tag A and the IP address, which is 10.10.225.124. So, as you can see, right off we get two ports that are open. So it says how many ports are open, so two are open. Let's just stop it right here because I have already performed an nmap scan, and as you can see we have port 80 and port 6379. So the port says nmap says that it is a Redis database management system, and we have a version number as well. So let's just see what we can do with it. So it says what is the database management system installed on the server, which is Redis. The port number we just saw is 6379, and the version number we just saw here is 6.0.7. So it is 6.0.7. So it says compromise the machine and locate user.txt. So let's just begin. So first of all, what we'll be trying to do is we'll be looking at the port 80, which is a normal go-to, but here you'll see that there is no SSH open. There is only port 80 and port 6374. So what we can try to do is we can try to look for hidden directories. Go with dir tag user. We'll be using common and user share word lists, derb common.txt, tag t for threads, and will be 30. Let's just see what we get. In the meanwhile, we know that Redis is open, so what we can try to do is we can have access to Redis CLI, which is a way of interacting with the Redis database management system. So let's just see Redis hacking or Redis pen test. But I just typed in Redis pen test, and this is what we get. So Hacktricks is a good alternative to check and a good resource to check. Uh, to see how you can exploit Redis. So one of the ways in which you can try to do is by using Redis CLI. So how would you install it? Sudo apt install Redis tools. I've already installed it, and what you will get is Redis CLI, and you enter type in tag h for the host name along with an IP address. So if I were to type in info, I shouldn't be getting this, but since I'm getting this, which means I can potentially perform remote code execution onto the box. And let's just see how. So if I were to get some information, how would I get it? That is my first thing to look for, and if whether I could read some sensitive files of this. So I did try, but I couldn't find anything because there is a config file stored, and I thought maybe I could get the username and the password from the redis.conf file, but I just realized that port 22 wasn't open. So even if I had the credits, I wouldn't be able to log in, because there is no such thing as SSH in this box. So I looked around and I saw here that you can upload a shell onto the box with the help of Redis. So let's just see how we can do it. So as you can see, here is a way of installing webshell onto the box. First of all, we set the directory. So let's just see which directory we are in. Config get dir. As you can see, I'm in the var www html. So let's just see how we can exploit this. So config set, first of all we have the directory. So dir, again we are in the same directory, so no need to do this, but just to remain on the safe side, let's just set it. Okay, so we get okay. So now config set db file name redis.php, db file name, let's just set it as connection.php. Again we get an okay. So let's set test, and we'll be setting our payload here. So it will be php system cmd. Let's just close it, and let's just see. Yes, we get okay. So let's just hit save, and here we go. So let's just see if we have got anything back. And as you can see, we just have the index.html and server status. But now, since We have already uploaded the web shell, no need to get deeper into it. So let's just see if we get connection dot php and cmd is equal to ls. As you can see, we get a bunch of crap back. And if since I had typed in ls, you'll see that there are a few files, which is payload com.php, this connection.php, which we just uploaded, index.php and html. So let's just see if we can get a reversal back. So python reversals, we will take it from payload all the things. And for some reason today GitHub isn't working on my laptop, so I can't open it. There might be some problem. So let's just see what we can do. Let's just copy this payload and paste it here. Let's just set the port and the IP address. I'll be using 1234, which is my go-to port. 1234. Let's just expand it a bit and setting my IP address to 10.9.144.10.9.144.115. Let's just set up a reverse listener and see tag lbnp1234, and let's just hit enter. We can see that we have got our reversal back. Let's just stabilize this. Import pty dot spawn bin bash, and here we go. So let's just see home ls, and you can see that we have a user.txt file. So let's just copy it, which was our first task to do, and here we have it. It says locate the user account password. So how do we locate the user account password? So what we can do is we can look for some anomalies in the computer, or in the server itself, or in the box itself. So there is a file called Redis table. As you can see, the bash history file can only be read by Vanika, so we don't need it. Redis table, and if you see here, we have some config files, so we can try to read it, but you will not find anything because I have tried this out. But whenever you're trying to pen test, always look for the config files, and let's just grep for password. You'll see that we don't get anything back. So again, that is another config file. Let's try the same with it, and let's just see if we get lucky this time. Again, you'll see that you don't get anything much. So this got me thinking, what are the next things that we can try to do? You can look for scripts lying around in the temp or the opt directory. Again, you'll see that it is empty. We can look for the mount directory. You'll see that there you have a directory, but when I try to go inside directory, or when I look into the directory, you will see that it is empty. So no luck here. Let's look in the temp directory if we have anything left around. Again, we have nothing. Cron tab. At this point of time, you'll be stuck here. So what I did here was I tried to look for the set uid bits files, and here you'll see that you have, out of question, you have xst open. So what you can try to do is you can go to gtfo bins and see if you have xst, and there you have it. And the way you can use xsd is by using this last line. Just type in xsd and the name of the file, root.txt, which I'm guessing is root.txt, and xsd tag r. And here you will see that you have found privilege escalation. You have managed to get the root flag, but still, how do you get the local user account file? So there is a way. The way is etc shadow, because here it is that all the hashes are stored, and you will see here that you get the hash file back. So what you can try to do is you can take this hash and copy it offline and then try John or Hashcat. I'm not a big fan of hash cracking, but still you can try it out. It is a fairly simple process. You just copy this entire line, type in unshadow, and even if you don't want to type in unshadow, that's all, that's fine. You can just copy the hash till here, till the two, the space between the two colons, and then try to crack it with the help of John. So that would give you a hash. I did try it on the Tryhackme box, which is attack box, because I don't have a graphic card installed. So what you can try to do is you can try to crack the hash here, but what you'll get is, I think it was beautiful. So thank you guys, this is it for the video.